Are you ready for a state of the collection? I don't know. I'm gonna see how this works. We're gonna do a state of the collection. I've got 8 watches in my collection, and as you know, I hit a wall with tier 3, and wanted to look at the tier 3s. I've got 3 categories in my watches. I have dress watch, I have chronographic pilot watch, and then I have 6 divers. And so here is a wrist shot of the Citizen Grand Touring with its most elite 24 jewel movement. The 90-10 movement gets high praise even from my watchmaker. He says this is the movement. Very good reserve. Extremely good build quality. 44 millimeters. You're looking at double domed sapphire. Beautiful dial, kind of a charcoal dial, and probably a slight homage to Panerai. And this does it for the dress watch. I love it. I got to keep it. And will I get a Breitling Seawolf? I don't know. Let's see. Let's go to the chronograph. My chronograph pilot is the Citizen ProMaster Sky. Let's see how this is. 44 millimeters, Echo Drive, very easy to set. Considered one of the best Echo Drive movements you can get. This has Duratect coating, and it has anti-scratch resistance, sapphire. Very nice watch. Would I sell this to get the Breitling, not Super Avenger, the Avenger Seawolf? I don't know. I don't know. This one I'm not sure about. I don't know if this would get any wrist time if I had a Breitling. I do not know. Let's now go to my divers. Oh, let's start off with the trusty Seiko Sumo, 44 millimeters, Hardlex, not sapphire crystal. Put it on an N-mill strap code bracelet, which I think upgrades it quite a bit. I don't know why. I can't stand the normal bracelet. This is the Seiko Sumo. This is what I like to wear when I'm walking around the house. I don't know. This is my home default watch, the Seiko Sumo. And by the way, I hope you can see my face in this shot. I don't know if you can or not. If you can't, I'll do another one. Okay, let's see. Let's go to probably one of the best watches you can get for under $1,000, the Orient Saturation Diver, closer to 46 millimeters. Can't stand the bracelet. Put it on a Super Engineer, also by Strapco. This one has sapphire. I don't feel the desire to get a Seiko MM300. I'm happy with this for a classic, bold diver watch. We're getting close. Let's see. What is my water watch? I only have one watch that I wear in the water, and that is my Echozilla. The Echozilla is the only watch I wear in the water. I'm not going to put the strap on just for the sake of time. 48 millimeters. It's a beast. This is the watch that started my watch addiction. I think it was around 2008. So it's been about 8 years since I've been bit by the watch bug, uncurable. And this one I'll put in the water. And now we get to a Seiko Tuna that's no longer made. Took it off the rubber strap and put it on a Super Engineer. This is the SBBN 017. Has slightly larger loom markers than the new one that I'm going to show you in a second. However, the new one is purportedly coming in at 30% or more better loom. So whatever, the loom is good on this. Real classic. I can't get rid of it. Even if I get the Breitling, I'm not getting rid of that. I think the only watch in my collection that I would consider selling would be my black ProMaster Sky, which I don't even know if I want to sell it, but I might sell that. Here's the newer two. Now these last 2 watches I'm going to show you, if I had no watches in my collection, I would these would be the 2 I would start off with. I would have to have, now I'm only saying the 033 instead of the 017 because the 017 is not made anymore. I would have to have the 033, the Tuna, on a end mill bracelet. I mean, one of the greatest watches for diver. One of my favorite looking ever. And it's a quartz movement, and it doesn't have any sapphire, so that's a huge strike for those of you who care about that. You know, some of you don't want to be called a quartz cowboy, but the tuna is iconic for a reason. And now, my tormented relationship with a Seiko Kinetic. Wow, one of the best looking watches ever made. Now, these are under 400 bucks. The Seiko Kinetic Diver SUN019, and I absolutely love the look. Hate Kinetics, so I'll never totally be on board with that, but I just love the three dimensions of this. If I wanted to get a watch that looked like this, that had an automatic movement, I would have to spend over $5,000 on the Seiko SBEX 003. That would be ridiculous. This has sapphire, and so I'm willing to spend 65 bucks every 5 years on the Kinetic battery. I don't care. I just love the look too much. I'm keeping it. The question is, will I get a Breitling? I don't know. I'm going to Costco right now, and I hope they have that Breitling. I'm going to ask someone to let me see it. I want it on my wrist. I'm not buying anything over the internet. I'm done with tier 3 watches. I mean, I'm sure there's some micro brands out there and some Hamiltons that are nice, but I'm just done. I feel like I've explored all the way to the nitty gritty with the tier 3 watches, and so that's my collection. Wrist shot. I don't even think my face got into this. My Canon, when I put the facial recognition on it, it makes my face look at an angle, so I may have to get a new camera. If I want to continue making better production values with these YouTube values, I apologize for any issues with that. So that's my collection. 8 watches, 6 divers, 1 chronograph Pilot black that I may sell if I end up getting the Breitling, and then 1 dress watch, my Citizen Grand Touring, which I wouldn't sell. So the only watch I could imagine selling would be that Citizen ProMaster Sky in black, which I actually like quite a bit. And so it's either the Sea Wolf or the No Wolf. The No Wolf will be my name for not buying any watches. And you know, what will I talk about on YouTube? Actually, I want to read some stories that I wrote about going to Costco and about eating, and some observations related to consumerism. I don't know how many people watch my video, but I got some ideas, I got some product, I got some content. But I do know from experience that the traffic is really for watches. I understand watches are an addiction. Watches bring out, in some of us, the inner narcissist, the person who wants to be at the center of attention. That they may, who knows? Maybe they have something to do with grandiosity. Look at me, just sitting here with a wrist shot. Who am I to talk? I don't know, but I do love watches. That's it. That's the state of the collection here in June of 2016. I'm off to Costco to buy sushi for dinner and to look at the Breitlings I have in the case. And until next time, I am out.